24-year-old WWE Superstar receives backstage praise for competing despite being banged up. Reports. Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. A former WWE champion reportedly received praise backstage for her recent work. The star recently competed in several matches. According to PW Insider, the Judgment Day's Roxanne Perez received a lot of praise for working around being banged up. The former NXT Women's Champion wrestled multiple matches at house shows during the recent Europe tour. It was further reported that the 24-year-old star was not dealing with any major injury. Roxanne Perez and fellow stablemate Liv Morgan are all set to challenge Rhea Ripley and Io Sky for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship at the upcoming edition of Saturday night's main event. Last night on Raw, the duo, with assistance from Raquel Rodriguez, attacked the babyfaces. Liv Morgan makes a massive claim about Roxanne Perez's WWE future. Former Women's World Champion Liv Morgan spoke very highly of Roxanne Perez during a recent appearance on Raw Recap. During her conversation with Sam Roberts and Megan Morant, the Judgment Day member claimed that under her supervision, the prodigy was going to transform into the greatest of all time. The 31-year-old added that she was nurturing Perez to be the next greatest star after her. She did lose the titles rather quickly, and that's why she's my young, because now, under my tutelage, she's going to grow and be neutered into the greatest of all time after my time, after I go. Liv continued, I am shaping my little Roxy to be the next greatest. Next big challenge for Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez will be to dethrone Rhea Ripley and Io Sky to bring the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship back to the Judgment Day. Their stablemate, Raquel Rodriguez, on the other hand, has her eyes set on the Women's World Championship. She is likely to challenge for the gold as soon as the champion, Stephanie Vaquer, gets medically cleared to compete 4 possible finishes for Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus the Judgment Day at WWE SNM. The Women's Tag Team Championship will be defended by Rhea Ripley and Io Sky against Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day. This will be the first title defense for Rio after beating Asuka and Kairi-san to win the titles for the first time as a team. Could we have new champions at Saturday night's main event XYC3 in Montreal, Canada? There certainly is a chance. With that in mind, here are 4 possible finishes for the women's tag team title match at the TV special. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky could retain clean. WWE seldom books dominant stars to lose their titles the first time they are defended. As a result, there is a very good chance that Rhea could simply put away Perez and Morgan without much drama, owing to their sheer dominance in terms of physicality and in-ring prowess. However, it seems unlikely that the match will be this straightforward, given the nature of their challengers. 3. The match could end in a no contest after interference. The number of tag teams vying for a shot at the women's tag titles has increased significantly. The Kabuki Warriors, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, as well as Lash Legend and Nia Jax, are in pursuit of gold. Frustrated by the Judgment Day getting a title shot ahead of them, they could attack both the champions and the challengers, causing the match to end in a no contest. This could set up a multi-team match in the near future, potentially resulting in an unconventional elimination chamber match, where each team enters the cage to battle for the title. It has been done in the past with the men's division, and could perhaps happen once again with the women this year. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky don't really have any backup heading into their first title defense. On the other hand, Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez can count on Raquel Rodriguez to give them an advantage in the high-stakes match at Saturday night's main event. The former NXT Women's Champion could distract the referee, allowing Morgan and Perez to gain the upper hand. Perhaps they could use a weapon, or simply get out of a dire situation to dethrone the champions and bring the tag titles back to the Judgment Day. Miscommunication between the Judgment Day could cost them the match. Tension between the members of the Judgment Day has been visible on numerous occasions. However, they have continued together despite their differences. Instead of Rodriguez's interference helping Morgan and Perez win the titles, it could backfire and lead to them losing as well. This could lead to Raquel Rodriguez being kicked out of the faction, or the group imploding and going their different ways altogether. Morgan and Rodriguez have been at odds owing to the latter challenging for the world title ahead of the Miracle Kid. A serious case of miscommunication could lead to the faction imploding and their differences finally going beyond repair. A detailed look at Liv Morgan's World Championship wins. Liv Morgan is an American professional wrestler who is currently signed with the WWE. She joined WWE in 2014 as a 20-year-old and was placed in NXT, where she adopted a Jersey Girl persona. After being in NXT for over 3 years, Morgan was called up to the main roster in 2017. She made her official main roster debut alongside Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan as part of the Riott Squad. She quickly became a reliable tag team wrestler, but rarely got any opportunity to prove her singles career. The Riott Squad officially split in 2019, and Morgan was moved to the singles division, where, after many years of hard work, she finally got her moment. She won the Money in the Bank contract in 2022 and successfully cashed in on the same night to defeat Ronda Rousey. During this phase of her career, Morgan began to transform her character into a darker one slowly. In 2023, Rhea Ripley accidentally injured Liv Morgan, forcing her to be out of action for several months. However, Morgan returned with a single mission, and that was the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. This character work from Morgan is described as the best work of her career. During this phase, she injured Rhea Ripley, forcing Rhea to vacate her World Heavyweight Championship, and also stole Rhea's boyfriend, Dominic Mysterio, replacing her in the Judgment Day. However, her 2025 started as a massive blow to her momentum. She lost her World Championship against Rhea Ripley on the Netflix premiere of Raw on January 6, 2025. On top of that, in June, she injured her shoulder during a match with Kairi Sane, which forced her to remain out of the action for several months. However, she returned at the Survivor Series Premium Live event, where she attacked John Cena to help Dominic Mysterio win the Intercontinental Championship. In 2026, she is in a tag team alliance with Roxanne Perez, with Morgan stating that they are going to be the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. List of Liv Morgan's World Championship wins. Liv Morgan has won the Women's World Championship 2 times in her WWE career so far. She won her first ever Women's World title in 2022, where she won the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, and just hours later, she successfully cashed in her contract on Ronda Rousey to become the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Her most recent World Championship win came at the King and Queen of the Ring in 2024, where Morgan faced Becky Lynch for the Women's World Championship. During this match, Morgan defeated Lynch to become the Women's World Champion. This win became the launching point of the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. During this reign, Morgan held the World Championship for 226 days, and she ultimately lost the championship to Rhea Ripley at the start of 2025,